Hey guys, Ryan here. Today I'll be playing the PS5 version of Metaphor Refantazio. So yeah, this will be my very first time playing it. I know there was a demo for it, but I didn't play that. This game really wasn't on my radar, but since it came out yesterday, a lot of people have been giving it rave reviews, like really good reviews, like incredibly good. So let's do it. Let's play. I love the little fairy in the bottom right there with the book, the magical book of spells. Very nice. English. Yes. Let's do this thing. English. Yes. Connect. Alright, we can adjust that later if we need to. So yeah. Without further ado, let's get right into playing. I'm very excited for this. It says basically this is a work of fiction and so on. Yep, just having all the warning labels and stuff. Atlas. They've had a heck of a year with their releases. Really good reviews. Lots of people buying their games, playing them and stuff. It's great to see. NVIDIA, GameWorks, and SpeedTree.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
So we have some royalty here. This is kind of a fantasy game. It's not just kind of, it's definitely a fantasy game.
You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh,
He doesn't look too good.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
Oh no.
Your kingdom
Oh wow.
perish alongside you.
Taking out the king for good. Oh wow. That's terrible. So sad. So these have the cutscenes that are like anime style.
I cannot
It's like you're watching an anime.
His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's
Wow.
grave had yet to
terrible.
wilt. Without an
So
heir to bear
terrible.
the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times,
I heard it said
we
really
must
good writing
stand
and
together.
I can already tell.
Your Eminence.
It has
Who could do this?
great writing.
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
Oh, snap, there's the guy himself.
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic.
They have
which
cool
made
looking
such a
antlers,
fine
these
deterrent
people.
to war.
They have horns and antlers
One
and
has
stuff.
to
It's very
ask.
unique.
Them dead, who shall take the throne?
I'm guessing he thinks he's gonna? Wow, serious stuff there. Alright, we got the city at night. There's the book. If you buy the collector's edition, you get the game inside of it. You get like a steelbook, you get some soundtracks, a digital art book. That would have been great if it was in the actual physical. Actually, I might getting my collector's editions mixed up. I think it does actually have a physical art book, which is really nice. So, that's great. So you have the opening cutscene here. With all the people who made this and worked hard on it. Metaphor Refantazio. Alright. New game. So we got the people.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
It does.
Pardon my curiosity. But would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a
So the people who made Persona made this game. Has a very stylish like logos and text and everything. The design is great.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've
Going
never
with
heard
Rai Rai
before.
Plays.
Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
And what's that?
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a
There's a
powerless
scheming
creation?
man who's talking to us.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds.
Yep, that's my choice.
This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the
Interesting.
story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
You got it. Normal. Yeah, I'm ready. So ready. There's the main character.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's going on out there?
What's the problem?
Oh, snap.
They're bandits!
Interesting
Come
vehicle.
on, let's see some respect
It's
for
like
the
a boat,
militia.
but with legs.
Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all.
All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
Oh snap.
An igniter?
Some type of witchcraft.
How'd they get one of those?
Not looking good. She has cool red hair.
Come on, hey, keep it moving up. Next one.
Bunch of burglars. Some crooks.
Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
What is that?
He is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital?
Thinks he's rich.
Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
He's not gonna take it. It's not easily. Oh snap. Not looking good.
Should have listened to us, chum.
Not a good scenario.
Let's want to get stuck like us.
Oh, she's onto him. Straight through.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Oh no. It's quite the fall. Alright, here we go.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
Yep.
Well,
We're good
at least
here.
they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
That's for sure. You alright?
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same.
Yep.
You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
What mission is this? Guess we'll find out. Tradia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I think we should find a place where we can see the whole area. So, up high. Okay, R2 to dash, circle to evade. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use the mini-map to see which way to go. You can view tutorials you've seen before in the main menu.
Let's go. Stop!
I'm sensing something close. Don't move. Some type of worm.
Watch out!
Sandworm. Press L2 to use phase sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it shows up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay. Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
That's for sure.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
Man, there's stuff everywhere.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Look!
Alright, making it up high so we can get a vantage point. What is that?
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Not a thing.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
Fair.
first, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Okay.
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through.
Okay,
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say?
Got it.
Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters.
Oh yeah.
Fairies say that at least.
Anxiety is part of the game.
I can
That
at least cast
kind
my
of like
usual
has to
self
deal
for
with
you.
the monsters.
It's the small comforts, right?
What happened there? Is music? The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all.
Love it.
Makes the road a little easier. Look!
What's up?
Over there!
Oh, it is a road. What a relief. Grand Shroud is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight.
Got a set? Everything's pretty standard.
Alright. Got a herb?
Like this.
Okay, let's avoid.
I think we shook them. We should be safe.
Let's avoid the enemies. Get to that road. Something flew over us. This is bad. Quite beat up already. Oh snap. Go, go, go.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia.
Uchronia.
The year is 785.
785.
Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
We actually escaped that. Good. Could start an adventure. Together.
By this story of fantasy,
With Gallica.
may this faded world be painted anew.
It's quite the cool, like, building there. It's really unique. O Great Seeker, bearer of fantasy, empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epic of glory to grant. Awesome, seems really cool so far. Love it.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Quite the city. Oh, I see.
With it, then. Drop the dog. Hang him dead. Please. I've done nothing wrong. Lying dog. Don't try to deny it.
Wow, it's quite the
You
scene.
trample the law for the fun of it.
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Oh snap.
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a
Paribus.
shame.
Is that?
Might you?
Is that?
Special
I wonder
call?
what that is.
Bless
Sure, we'll find
you.
out.
Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid!
So is this a silent protagonist? It seems like it so far.
We're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
Never mind, they talk.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, and in the whole city even.
That's cool. Where are the rest of Elda's? Wonder where we came from.
The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plomars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Alright.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Yep.
Shh,
That's what happened.
Who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Oh yeah. Could
Sounds
happen.
like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell.
This is
Far
cool,
cry
like
from when we had
almost
Count
everything
Luis
is
at the helm,
voiced.
I'll tell you that much.
It's very nice.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
Would not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Oh, the prince is gone too. Wow.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over
What's happening
10
with her?
years he has languished under
Or
this
him?
curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice.
What's happening with them?
For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission.
Our mission.
For all our sakes.
Oh, okay.
You cannot fail.
Okay, so we're getting a little backstory here. Cool. We have a plan.
Hey, are you listening?
Yep.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Oh, really?
Anyway,
That's
getting
cool.
to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Right.
So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press R1 to open the local map. If you're unsure of what to do, press triangle. Gallico always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Press up and on the D-pad in safe areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
Alright.
Let's go see.
Enough time for detours right now. If you're lost, check your map. Just go straight down the main street and you should find the recruitment center. Alright. So we can run with R2. See what happens next.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
It's a magic igniter.
It's a magic igniter.
That's what I want to know.
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside.
Makes
Can't
sense.
imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
You get there.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Shady woman. Okay.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
Got it.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble
I love the character art. So cool.
Are you in the market for an igniter?
But we don't
that might
really
catch a
have
foreigner's eye.
much.
This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much
is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with?
Yeah.
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic.
Oh yeah, there it is right there in the background.
More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Wow.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Alright,
Well, that
fair
was
enough.
unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We need to be careful. Anyway,
Yeah.
we don't have time to hang around
That's
chatting
for
with
sure.
the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Alright, let's find this office.
Let's head there.
Give it a full brush. Leave it out, mate.
Making our way.
Hmm.
I was hoping that we blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission, and on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just up ahead.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Dear me.
This game is very stylish, if I had to put it into words.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
Alright, thank you.
Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
Time for some training. Learn how to do combat.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's word. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Wow, no filter there.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
There you go.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
We're up next.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I'm just so bored. I need the money. I want to fight for change.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I've got... I can take a lot of punishment, small but quick. Always been lucky.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte.
Oh.
Right,
All right.
last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Oh, we are. Oops, I'm doing the wrong thing. Okay. There we go.
You know your letters.
Alright, we signed it.
We'll get some use out of you yet. Alright,
Good.
lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Alright, welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
Alright.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission.
Alright.
On your way now.
Good to
Up
know.
Next.
That wasn't so bad. Alright. What a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. Let's talk to him.
Whoa.
Listening as well. Line starts behind me. If so, or was there something else you needed? Are you really a noble? I think you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence.
Well,
let's just say, my own circumstances, I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Alright. Join the queue. Water's Day. Evening.
I heard they get sightings.
what? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next!
I have a feeling that guy that just walked past will be our friend.
Another Clamar.
Hopefully.
Wait. No. We don't look like the others.
That's right.
Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Cool.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear.
This guy's not very nice.
It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force, crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
Oh, there's gonna be a fight.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Here we go. We're gonna fight.
Forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Ah, he stopped. Good. See ya.
Sorry for making a scene. You alright?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Alright. Got the message.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway.
Well, they don't know that we have a fairy with
It's not the
us.
sort of thing you can master in a day.
So we have that too.
Newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Uh-huh. The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Loot.
Wow, that's a real map.
Oh yeah, I think you get the map as part of the collector's edition, which is pretty
It's
cool.
dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this
Actually,
is
I think
full
that's
of
for
details.
Zelda. I've been watching some collector's editions, so I got them
Only
mixed
the
up.
military could
But
put this
anyways,
together.
we got a map, so that's what's
Listen up,
important.
striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
Alright, what are
I'm
your
sure
orders?
You've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will
Got
teach
it.
you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Oh, good.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Alright. Nighttime.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well,
Okay.
the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Hey. You awake?
No, I'm asleep. Morning already? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep.
Let's chat. What's up?
I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is.
It never gets easier.
Never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay?
Okay.
Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all.
Doesn't make sense.
These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Oh, wow. I'd rather not think about it.
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it.
It's okay.
The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were.
There you
I
go.
can see why you'd want to repay him.
Yeah,
Oh, speaking of,
makes sense.
he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
Must be a special book. I think it definitely is, because like when those crooks came and was trying to take it, we didn't let them have it.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up
Yep.
by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In
Very
this
cool.
world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Yes.
Wow.
It's very important.
So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
Right?
In
It's true.
such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy.
This is really good
It's
writing.
strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
That's for sure.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
Yeah.
Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Sounds good. Good night. Alright, morning. Or late night. Alright, let's save.